I'm Tammy Cooper, and I have been here for 39 years. And what has kept me here is people like Lori. She's like my daughter's age, so I think of her as like my little chemo daughter. I can be the chemo mom.
Yep. I was diagnosed with breast cancer at age 38. I had 3 young children. It was a scary moment because you're in your 30s enjoying life. I was having a great time being mom, working at their school, and then I found a lump and everything changed. I mean, I walked in, it was the end of February of 2024, and they said, okay, you're starting treatment Tuesday, March 5th. And I said, excuse me, we're starting treatment that fast? Okay. And so I started my year-long journey here at SCOA, and it was the best decision of my life.
That's one thing about I think all the nurses is like, we try to make a bad situation a little easier. Mm-hmm. Most people think coming here is like gloom and doom, and it's not. We get to know our patients, we get to learn about them, we cut up and laugh and,
yes,
and just have a good time.
Tammy, I don't think you know how much you mean to me and how wonderful she was to me and to my dad, who was with me the whole time. So it just coming in and knowing that you were going to be by my side through all the treatments is what really made it okay.
I tell them all the time that I am proud and humbled to work with a group of nurses that are so dedicated, compassionate, and caring about what they do. There's not many places where you can call the top administrators to come out when you need to help lifting a patient, and that happens here every day. So I had a predecessor, and she used to say, you can treat the disease, and you may win some and you may lose some, but if you treat the patient, you win every time. That is the culture of SCOA. That's who we are, and that makes a huge difference to me.
Nurses' responsibility is to alleviate those concerns for the patient. I would say oncology patients are going through some of the most challenging times of their life, and if we can just bring a little bit of joy to their day, even the smallest things, bringing them a warm blanket or sitting at the chair side with them having a conversation. Some of these patients don't have family members with them, and just being there to support them.
Everyone that you encounter here really opens up their arms to you because it's scary. You're scared at that point. You're scared because you don't know. I mean, I was lucky. It was a good cancer diagnosis, if you can say that, but I was scared. And being here with the nurses and the doctors and just everybody, people who draw your blood, even the fella who is at the front door, he greets you with a smile. My dad even commented, he was my chemo buddy. He said, these people are all happy. Is that part of the criteria to work here, is to always be smiling and happy? And it was true. And I gravitated towards that warmth, the warmth of the people who work here, how invested they are in you.
We trust each other to provide the best care for these patients. We support one another because we're a family here too. And I have to rely on Lee and other nurses to support me when I'm having a bad day. And I think that's been one of the most important things, is just being treated like family.
I try to treat my patients as if I'm treating one of my parents. My favorite part of being a nurse here at SCOA is my patient interaction. If I can make them smile, or at least one smile or laugh, I feel like I've done my part. I would like for my patients to feel like all of their questions have been answered, all of their concerns have been addressed.
The nurses at SCOA have a combined nursing experience of over 800 years of oncology nursing experience, and that can't be replicated. Experience cannot be taught. With experience comes wisdom and knowledge and intuition that you can't get anywhere else.
Our office here really pushes for OCN certification, and that will give patients and families a nurse who's able to educate, advocate, and communicate for them and their families if needed.
I'd let any of these nurses take care of me, my children, or anybody in my family.
When you're spending a year of your life to something you didn't want to sign up for, you want to develop a connection. You want to look forward to something, to being something to go to, even though you don't want to be there. As much as I loved my nurses, I was so happy to walk out with the final ringing of the bell. But it was also bittersweet at that moment. People who had become my family, I felt sadness to not come back in 3 weeks and see them. So there was a lot of tears for me, also a lot of happy smiling, because it was home, but it was time to graduate, and these people had walked with me.
After Lori rang the bell, she wrote a letter to SCOA talking about her experience finding her cancer home and family right here in Columbia.
Ringing the bell was amazing, and just feeling done. And so the letter I wrote about my experience and how coming here was a home to me. And it actually, the week leading up to my final treatment and to ringing the bell was really hard for me, because I was going to be saying goodbye to this family I had developed here at SCOA and saying goodbye to seeing Tammy every 3 weeks. And that was hard. I mean, I know we're busy with our lives. I mean, I had to go home to 3 kids and continue to be mom, and Tammy had her job to do, but I really do miss seeing you.
You know, I can tell a new patient, like, you know, I have people like that I treated 35 years ago that come by and say, hey, and they're doing good, and you know, they're still being checked up, and so I think that encourages them too,
Yes.
that other people, you know, have made it through. It's not easy, but they did it, and they're doing good.
It's a bad situation, but it's made better by who you're surrounded by. The nurses loving on you and taking care of you and checking in on you and teasing you because you won't come get your IV like you should the next day to be rehydrated. It made a bad situation so much better.
I hear patients say all the time, y'all are so busy, that's so sad. And I tell them that, you know, one of the reasons I think that we've gotten busier over the past probably 5 years is because people are living with cancer. They're not living with cancer. So it's been a big difference with all of the new treatments and things that we have. We are busier, but we are doing better jobs of treating patients.
That's right.
No matter how busy their day is, no matter how demanding or what demands are placed on them, they are always focused on the patient first.